Hello everyone, Josh Tech here, and today we're going to be going over NZXT's CAM software. So what is CAM, you ask? It is basically a dashboard where you can see everything that's going on with your system. This is actually something that's really nifty because you can see everything that's going on, from fans, GPU usage, CPU usage, RAM, hard drive write and read speeds. There's a lot in here. So in order to download CAM, you have to go to NZXT CAM, click on the CAM webpage up at the top. Shouldn't be too hard to find. Then once you are done with that, you click download now. I've already downloaded it, so there's no need for me to do that. Let's go ahead and pull up the CAM software. There we go. It has this nice blue user interface. Oops, I just flipped it down. Anyway, it has a nice UI. As you can see here up at the top, there's dashboard, specs, FPS, and settings. So here's the dashboard. It basically you can see what's going on with your CPU and GPU. So right now my CPU is at 30% load and my GPU is at 9%. You can also see the temperatures of both. Now down here, you'll notice that there is each of your system components, as well as FPS. So as you can see down here, there is this CPU menu. You can see all 4 of my cores, the speed that my CPU is currently at, the minimum temperature and the maximum temperature. You can also see how things were last an hour ago, a day ago, and a week ago. And then over here you can go ahead and look at your GPU. You can see everything about your GPU. Motherboard, you can see what the current voltage is, and everything else, including fan, RPM. RAM, you can go ahead over here. You can go ahead, take a look at what your RAM is doing. Mine is currently at a nice 36%. It's about average for me, given that I have 12 gigabytes of RAM. Over here is something pretty cool. It is the hard drive menu, and if I was to write something on here, it would probably show my read and write speed. You can also see that my secondary drive is pretty much out of memory from all the recordings I've collected over the years, and then my C drive could also use a bit of cleaning. I have hard drives, no SSDs. And then you could also see the network area, so you can see your up and down for what's currently going on. Of course, there's currently no activities, and there's currently no download activities. But if I was to go ahead and, yeah, there we go, download speed. You can go ahead and see that as soon as I went ahead and refreshed the web page. You can see the upload and download speed. And lastly, we have the FPS area, where basically you can see your FPS, and this part seems to be one of the buggier areas of the software. So, and as I've noticed, it's only doing FPS for just certain applications and games. It's not really working all that well. But anyway, moving on, we can look at my specs. Everything is completely correct. Very nice. You can see all full CPU and full CPU specifications, and basically specifications on all of your other hardware, which is actually really nice. And you can make that full screen, so you can see everything that's going on across all your hardware, which of course that is pretty gosh darn nice, because you can just have a second monitor up. You can see all of your settings going on, and then yeah, that's basically all that we have over here. You can edit it to show some different things. Yeah, just in general, there's some stuff you can have change. And over here we have something pretty cool. This is actually where you can have an overlay. However, this hasn't been working for me. I don't know why. I wish it was, because it's a pretty darn great overlay if I do say so myself. You can change the font color, font size, you can change the text type from just 4 options. And then you can also toggle where the overlay is. So if you want to top right, bottom right, bottom left, top left, you can do that. Basically what you can tell is your current FPS, your average FPS and your minimum FPS. You can also see CPU usage, GPU usage, your current resolution, and effects. What they mean by effects is what your current settings are in game. You can also see how much memory you're taking up on your RAM, and then also you can see time, which I'm not entirely sure what that means. I really don't. And then you can go ahead, you can manage your account, because you can connect CAM to your account, which is one of the features I'd like to mention, is that you can actually monitor your computer on the go from a smartphone using what I believe they have an app for, which is actually a pretty nice feature, given that this is like you can monitor your computer usage on the go. Pretty cool. And over here there's just some settings stuff. You can change the background image to anything you want, which is pretty cool. You can change the language, you can change the entire interface color. Let's see if it'll open. I don't really want to change my user interface color, so I won't. And you can also do boot options. I have it to auto start. Detection options, top apps, go ahead and set that. And then you can also change the temperature options from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Then over here on this button, it just tells you what version you are, you check for updates, all of that good stuff. Up here, there's something else I'd like to note, is that there is a little thing that'll give you some alerts for your computer, which is actually pretty cool. Like, CPU fan has lost its connection and is no longer spinning. I never saw that. I'm wondering what that's all about. And yeah. Over here there's some more like settings, like you can switch to mini cam, which is basically this nice little thing over here where you can view everything that's going on with your computer, but on a miniature scale. You can also change your profile, which is all this, guys, is pretty good stuff, and I'm really happy with what NZXT is doing with this program. And that's basically all I have to cover for this episode, guys. My name has been Josh Tech, and I hope you will like, comment, and subscribe, and check out my last video where I built a console killer PC, which I think turned out pretty well. So go ahead, check that out, make sure you're subscribed, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye-bye.